จะมาแบบทำเควสที่แบบดองไว้เยอะมากดูได้เลยเควสเยอะมากที่ยังไม่ได้ทำนะเดี๋ยวทำเควสประจำวันก่อนแล้วกัน
Come with me. Let us find shelter from the rain.
จริงๆเล่นอันนั้นก็ได้นะเนี่ย
I'll take care of it.
Hmm? เขาทำเควสก่อนได้ไหมเฮ้ยโดนไฟฟ้าหายไปไหนแล้ววะตัวน้องหายไปไหนน้ำมันใช้ตัวธนูเหรอตัวธนูมีตัวอะไรบ้างวะอันนี้ก็ได้
The hunt begins.
สีไหนอะสีฟ้าไม่อ่านเควสไปดีแหละคือไม่ค่อยเล่นตัวธนูอ่ะโอ้ยยุ่งยากลำบากจริงๆยุ่งยากลำบากจริงๆโอเคอุ้ยเลย
We can do this. I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Oi.
Let's get down to business.
Yeah. Go, Barbara.
Lucky day.
Germinate.
My blade.
With sword comes shadow. Yeah. Don't blink. Incoming.
Say no more.
This is nothing. Remember remember, health comes first.
Speed of light. Propagate.
Mind the side effects.
Nowhere to hide.
มือนี่ชอบไปโดน
Scatter. Let's dance.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Incoming. Hey.
ผัดกันฟันผัดกันฟันขอเก็บอันนี้เราก็ทำเควสประจำวันก่อนเนาะแล้วเดี๋ยวค่อยทำเควสในเรื่องกัน
Wait a downpour. Nothing will get done until it clears. Let this be a lesson to those who yesterday. The doctor will see you.
นั่นไงตรงนั้นโอ้ช็อตรัวๆช็อตรัวๆมันครับอย่างเงี้ยมันโอ้โหมันเลยโอ้โหมันจัดบอกเลยนะแบบนี้มันจัดบอกได้คำเดียวแบบเนี้ยมันจัดเอ้ามือไปโดนอีกแล้วมันรัว
A bitter pill to swallow.
มาเฟืองอะไรครับแอบอะไรตรงนี้ครับอย่างมันเลยเนี่ยโอ้โหมันมันมากเลยตอนเนี้ย
Mind the side effects.
รัวไหนอีกคนหนึ่งอยู่ไหนอยู่ตรงนู้นเหรอมานี่มาลืมไปว่านี่ใช้สกิล E อย่างนี้ได้นี่วะรัวหุยมันอะชาเลนจ์อันนี้มันมากอันนี้ใช่ไหมไปมันจัดนะคะโอ้ยต้องทำลายเหรอโอเครัวพังเดี๋ยวนี้พังจงพังดูถ้าเกิดเอาอายากะมานะแรงกว่านี้อีกมันรัวโอ้ยอย่ามายุ่งคนกำลังแบบเพลินมัน มันเพลินเพลินมันมันเพลินเพลินเพลินเพลินเพลินเพลินเพลินเพลินไปหน่อยอย่าเพิ่งมากวนอย่าเพิ่งมาฟาดมันเพลินเพลินเพลินเพลินเลยเนี่ยโอ้โหจัดไปครับจัดไปครับจัดไปรัวรัวรัวรัวรัวรัวรัวรัวรัวรัวรัวรัวเรียบร้อยนี่เก็บสาลายหน่อยแล้วกันทำกับข้าวไงทำกับข้าวนี่ผ่านแล้วเป็นประจำวันเราก็ไปเอารางวัลเลยละกันจะไปทำเควสในเรื่องด้วยเดี๋ยวอันนี้ลงคือแบบสตรีมเกมชินนี่แทบไม่ต้องเปิดเพลงเลยอ่ะเพราะดนตรีในเกมชินคือแบบเพราะมาก
Thank you for completing today's Ad Astra Abyssal
โอเคอันนี้ก็แบบรับของที่เราแบบให้เขาไปสำรวจมาเนาะที่ส่งตัวละครไปสำรวจมาเอาเนื้ออีกไหมอ่ะอันนี้ดีกว่าก็อันนี้เอาไหมไม่เอาเอานี้ดีกว่าก็เอาตังโอเคเต็มแล้วเราจะทำเควสในเรื่องกันแล้วนี่เราจะทำไรเดนกันดีกว่าทำเควสไรเดนกันดีกว่าโอ้โหดองเควสด้วยเยอะมากเลยเอาเควสนี้ก่อนละกันมีเควสของไรเดนไปกัน
If the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippe.
Are you happy?
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she is refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do. We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time to gather her thoughts. The only problem is, in the meantime, the thunderstorm out at sea has been getting wilder. Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be drawing closer to Inazuma.
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get revenge on us? Nuh-uh! She lost to us. Paimon's not scared. Why would Paimon be scared? Paimon's just, a little concerned that she might be angry. Yeah, that's all. Just a little concerned.
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
Considering Liu as god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign. A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone right now makes us concerned that things are only going to get worse.
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenryo Commission. We need to make sure we're
ก็มีโทรมา
prepared
นั่น
to
เนี่ย
deal with the chaos
สุ่ม
if
ได้
and
มา
when it
แต่ว่ายังไม่
arrives.
ฟันเลย
Unfortunately, the reality is that the
ไม่พอแล้ว
Tenryo Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujo clan has lost control over the other clans.
Why is that?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma. Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now,
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to uncover the truth in time. I failed to stop my father. And now, as acting head of the clan, I'm failing to quell the unrest.
don't blame yourself, Master.
Don't blame
You have to at
yourself.
least keep your chin up until your older brother returns. The Kujo
Right.
clan can't cope with any more instability in its current state.
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. Mustn't cause any more issues for him. Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan. He's the only one capable of taking charge of the situation now.
I suppose. Well, okay, no problem. A speedy resolution to the Tenryo Commission's internal issues is in our best interest as well.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need. I'll handle this by myself.
Oh, okay. Take care then. Come back soon.
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryo Commission have been caused by the Shogun's decision to take some time off, right?
right
If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
You can actually do that?
Don't know for sure, but we may as well try. Whether she takes us up on the offer or not will depend on what mood she's in.
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you then? You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition. Thank you very much. I owe you one. Again.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right? Let's take a trip to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
พี่มอนน่ารักอุ้ยลืมไปว่าก่อนที่จะทำเควสลืมไปว่าควรจะต้องใช้เรซินก่อน เดี๋ยวค่อยมาทำเควสได้ไหมทุกคนลืมไปนี่ไงเห็นปะเรซินมันเต็ม160แล้วอ่ะเอ้ยเดี๋ยวไปทำอันนี้ก่อนดีกว่าเดี๋ยวไปตีอันนั้นก่อนน้องขาดอะไรน้องขาดอันนี้น้องขาดเงินด้วยอันนี้ขาด5 อันแล้วก็ขาดเงินเดี๋ยวไปตีอันนี้ก่อนก็ได้นะโอเคเดี๋ยวไปตีอันนี้ก่อนแป๊บหนึ่งนะขอไปใช้เรซินก่อนลืมไปว่าเรซินก็เต็มโอเคนี่ก็ได้ตีนี้น่าจะพอตีได้อยู่อาจจะไม่แรงมากแต่ก็ได้อยู่ไม่ได้เอาอายากะมาด้วยดิได้อยู่แหละได้ที่แปลว่าได้
Incoming.
Mind the side effects. Taking a turn for the back.
Cut to the chase. Don't blink. Hey! Let's dance. Ha! Germinate!
A bitter pill to swallow. Cuff.
Yeah, incoming. Scatter.
ขอเผาเรซินก่อนฮึบ พื่อนน้องอายากะเวล90
Don't blink.
นี่ไงสละ
Let the show begin.
Seems like an emergency.
ซิมไลท์เป็นเลนสิไปจัดไปใครถอยก็ถอยพี่ไม่ถอยไปลุยครับตายเป็นตายครับไปไอตัวนั้นอยู่ไหนเนี่ยไอตัวนี้อยู่นี่
The doctor will see.
ฮึบ
Speed of light. Spring forth. I'll protect us.
A bit of help is swap.
Incoming.
รัวใส่นัวรัวทันไหมโอ้ยไม่ทันเสียอันติฟรีเลย
Speed of light. The
ฮึบ
doctor will
รัว
Taking
ฮึ
a
บ
turn for the better.
ใครเขาห่วงอันติกันไม่ห่วงใครเขาห่วงกันไปครับไปรัวครับอุ๊ยใครเขาหลบไม่หลบจัดไป
don't blink.
ใครเขาหลบไม่หลบครับ
Let's dance.
โดนแน่โดนนั่นไงโดนว่าไม่กลัวแล้วจุดนี้จัดไปครับรัวไปใส่รัวใส่รัวฮึบเสียงน้องคือเจ็บมาก นิดเดียว
I'll protect us.
นิดเดียวจริงๆนั่นไงสวยโรนอย่างมันน่ะเดี๋ยวค่อยไปทำเควสนะลืมเผาเรซินทำอะไรต่อดีอันนี้แล้วน้องได้เท่าไหร่ละมี18ค่ะแค่2อัน
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
โอ้โหเสียงในตัว2 อันโอเคเราจะฟันกันแต่ผมต้องรออันนี้เกิดใหม่ก่อนเดี๋ยวเรากลับมาตีอีกโหตีเมื่อกี้ตีอย่างมันน่ะมันมากไม่รู้ใช้เวลาเท่าไหร่แต่มันแบบมันเลยอ่ะเดี๋ยวหิวเลือดก่อนเนื่องจากว่าตอนนี้เราไม่มีทรัพยากรอะไรเหลือเลยเงินก็ไม่มีเดี๋ยวเราค่อยไปทำเควสกันเดี๋ยวเผาเรซินก่อนเดี๋ยวไปตีเอาเงินก่อนดีกว่าอุ๊ยไปผิดทางอะสิ
Let the show begin. Don't blink. Hey.
ก็เดินไกลกันเหลือเกินอยู่ไหนกันเนี่ย
Speed of light.
ฮึดเสียงน้องฮึดนี่อยู่นี่
Mind the side effects.
Propagate.
ลงมาค่ะจงลงมา
Scatter.
จงลงมา
Incoming.
คือเราจะเก็บอันติไว้เพื่อที่จะ ไม่ใช้สู้กับบอส เราจะใช้แค่สกิล เราจะไม่ใช้อันติฮึบฮึบสวยครับ เอาตังค์กัน ไม่มีตังค์ไม่มีสมุดอัพ ไม่มีอะไรเลย อัพไปจนหมดแล้วมันจะเกิดหรือยัง มันจะเกิดหรือยังก่อนมาดูก่อน เกิดหรือยัง วิเกิดแล้วสวย แบบนี้ก็สวยสิครับฮึบไปลงไป
Let's dance.
Let's dance
Remember, health comes first.
Germinate.
รัวๆไปครับอุ๊ยพี่อย่าหนีพี่อย่าหนี
The doctor will see you.
รัวๆรัวๆรัว
Speed of light. Scatter. Go, Barbara, go. I'll protect us.
ๆนั่นไง
Don't blink. Propagate. Incoming.
ตัวที่มีรายน้ำอยู่นี่
Mind the side effects.
Let's dance. Spring forth. Go. Nowhere
ไป
to
ครับ
hide.
รุยนัวๆใส่นัวไปเลยโหจังหวะนี้โคตรมันอ่ะใส่นัวใส่นัวใส่นัวใส่นัวจังหวะนี้ต้องนัวไปเลยนัวไปเลยเลือดใครจะลดก็ช่างใส่ครับใส่สุดนี่ได้ไงเจอละ
Scatter. Propagate. Ready?
อุ๊ยกดผิดตัวไม่เป็นไร
I'll protect us.
Mind the side effects. Taking a turn for the better.
Cut to the
จัง
chase.
หวะนี้แหละไปกดผิดก็ไม่เป็นไรไปฮึบรัวๆโหโคตรมันน่ะมันมากวิไปก่อนลูกไปก่อนไม่เป็นไร
Germinate.
จิบจ๋อย
Dance. Speed of light.
ไม่เกรงกลัวใครจะกลัวก็ชักไม่กลัว
Bitter pill to swallow.
ฟาดมาเลยครับรัวๆครับรัว
With sword comes shadow.
โหอย่างมันน่ะ
Mind the side effects.
ใครว่ากิงชิมเกมในเรื่องครับโคตรมันเลย
Don't
ฮึ
blink.
บฮึบ
I'll protect us.
นั่นไงมัวแต่อันนี้
A bitter pill to swallow. Remember, health comes.
Speed of light.
นิดเดียวจะตายอยู่แล้วโถนิดเดียวเท่านั้นน่ะไปครับไป
Incoming.
ใส่นัวครับจุดนี้ใครจะรีกก็รีกไม่รีกแล้ว
Let's dance.
นี่ไงเจอตัวนี้แหละ
Propagate.
จัดไปรัวอย่างมันเลยโคตรมันอะ53แล้วรู้สึกว่าจะได้ของอัพอายากาครบแล้วนะนี่ไงจริงด้วยแต่ไม่มีตังค์เหลือตังค์อยู่140,000เองอะถ้าอัพไปก็หมดเลยเนี่ยอัพต่อไม่ได้ด้วยเพราะไม่มีของอัพโอ้โหฟาร์มของยาวจัดเลยเนี่ยของอัพอายากะได้แล้วพรสวรรค์ก็โอเค ไปครับโคตรมัน
When on the road, one should take
เดี๋ยวเรา
ample
ไปทำเนื้อเรื่อง
time to
เฮ้ยเดี๋ยวเราไปรับอัน
pause.
นี้ก่อน ไปรับรางวัลก่อนเสร็จแล้วเดี๋ยวไปทำเนื้อเรื่องต่อ หาสมุดอัพ มาอัพเลเวลตัวละครกันดีกว่า
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
ได้อันนี้กับอันนี้2 อันสวย นี่ได้สมุดอัพก็ตั้ง18 อันเงินอีก50,000 แต่ก็ยังไม่พออยู่ดีอะทำเควสต่อครับ แต่ว่าเราก็อยากเผาเลยสิ้นอยู่แล้วน่ะ เผาไป61แล้วด้วยน่ะเหลือ61ดีไม่ได้เผาไป61เผาไป60เหลือให้เผาอีก60เดี๋ยวทำเควสต่อเลยแล้วกันแต่ว่าตอนฟาร์มนี่คือแบบตอนที่แบบตีบอสอะโคตรมันลูกฟอร์ยาเอะมิโกะอยู่ไหนอะยาเอะอยู่ไหนอะฮัลโหลอุ้ยยังไงเจอแล้วสวัสดีครับอุ้ยกดผิดสวัสดีครับนี่เป็นอีกตัวที่อยากได้เหมือนกัน
I
นะ
wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me? How cold. I saved your skin, didn't I? Surely you could at least humor me by engaging in some small
ตุ๊ก
talk
แกมาอีก
first.
แล้ว
Then again, I suppose your frankness is part of your charm. So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her. Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh, I could hardly bear to see her that way.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum?
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you. Faye seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. Of what consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention. So there is no reason to disturb her. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting.
เสียงเพราะจัง
But tell me, why should this concern me? I like that answer.
I like that
Here is
answer
the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Thanks, Miko.
Thanks Miko
My question was
โอ้ย
in
เสียง
jest.
ไพมอนก็น่ารัก
But since you answered it in earnest, please stay true to your word. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
ตรงไหนตรงนี้เหรอ ไปลุยหาของอัพให้น้องอายากะกันก็ต้องทำเควสเนื้อเรื่องรัวๆหาสมุดอัพหาของอัพหาเงินอีกโอ้โหไหนจะเงินไหนจะสมุดหมดทุกอย่างเลยครับผมโอ้ยดนตรีเกงชินคือแบบผ่อนคลายมากเพราะจริง ยังชอบเลย
The almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No,
Oh, we've got a pass permit from Miko.
don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Guji I is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the— Wait, this is authentic. Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
เขาเดินไปนู่นแล้วยังจะพูดอยู่นั่น
Look how she's pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated at once.
Wait, no, it's us! Why are you treating us like we're your enemies? We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means.
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden.
อุ้ยอะไรเดนอยากได้เหมือนกันนะเนี่ย
Anyway,
รอตู้น้อง
be
มา
gone. Do not disturb my solitude.
อุ้ยสุ่มยา
That
เอก
is of
ก็
no
ไม่ได้
concern.
ไม่ออก
This is my
เดี๋ยวรอ
recuperation
คาซื้อ
state.
หาต่อ
What did you...
This body has no need of rest.
Paimon gets it. So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of Euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and relaxation.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this. I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling to deal with any business. I am also incapable of it.
What do you mean by that?
It has been forbidden.
What should we do?
Ah, it's you two. It's been a while. The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come.
โอ้โห เดี๋ยวนะ อย่าบอกนะเราต้องสู้กันน่ะเดี๋ยวเอาอายากะมาด้วยดิ
That was terrifying. What if we...
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the show...
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broke. Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle. As I said, I need to think, but the Shogun is still running based on her old rules.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No, she was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun. That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances. For now, while I figure out the form that
อุ้ยยิ่งเห็น
eternity
นี้อ
should
ยากได้
take,
อ่ะอยาก
it's
ได้
more
อะไรเดนโช
effective for me
กุน
to
นะ
temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her rules.
อยากเล่นน่ะ
Paimon gets it now. The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled.
The thunderstorm is getting out of control?
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
I see. So the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing. Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking things. Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
It's fine, just as long as you can fix it is all.
Not much.
Not
As before,
much.
I can see the way forward, yet there are still contradictions.
อุ้ยโชกุนสวย
There
อ่ะ
is no urgency. To
ได้
re-
เลยอ่ะอะไรเดนนะ
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest. And who knows? A change of scenery might put you in a different mood.
You mean, leave the plane of Euthymia? Yes, you're right. After all, the Shogun is currently unable to take care of business on my behalf. All right then. I'll come out for a while. Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
What? But you're just A's consciousness, aren't you? Can consciousness actually...
I have my ways. I would never subject myself.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guides.
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today and give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun. All right, let's go, go, go!
Let's go go go
There's a familiarity. Now, time for a
อยาก
change
ไป
of
แบบ
pace.
อยากไปเผาเลซินแล้
Where should we
ว
go?
เจ๊ก็ต้องทำ
To
เคว
the
ส
liveliest place in
หาเงิน หาสมุดอัพ
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
It's the Shogun.
นี่คนนี้น่ารักเหมือนกันนะเนี่ย
What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite sudden.
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes...
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low-profile return later?
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
โอ้ยก็เดิน โอ้โห โอ้โห โอ้โห
Just as shiny and
อีกนิดนึงนึกว่านางแบบแล้วนะเนี่ย
Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't.
Of
There
course
is no
I
need
don't.
for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the
อืม
commissions
อยาก
bring
ได้
it
อะไร
to me.
ได้เลยอ่ะ
Wait, what do you mean, either? Anyway, people seem to be behaving in a
อุ้ย
very
จะแซงเขา
orderly
จะแซงแล้ว
fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't
สวยจัง
exactly
เล
gonna let
ย
their
อ่ะ
hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this stall selling?
นี่มันขายอะไร
I
กันนะ
don't believe I've ever seen this before.
ก็เจ๊ไม่เคยมาเลยอะดินะเจ๊ไม่เคยมาเดินตลาดใช่ไหม ใช่ไหม เจ๊ต้องมาเดินตลาดบ่อยๆอะเข้าใจไหมรู้ยเจ๊เดินช้าเกินจะแซงเขาเนี่ยเห็นไหมเนี่ยเอ้ย
What's the Shogun doing here? What am I supposed to do in this situation?
ใจเย็นพวกพี่เขามาเดินตลาดเฉยๆอะไม่ต้องตื่นตกใจไป
Shogun,
โอ้โห
excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here.
สแน็คเหรอมีอะไรบ้าง
Takoyaki,
อุ้ยทาโก
dango,
ยากิ
and
ดัง
milk
โก
and so on.
อุ้ยอยากกินนะอยากกินทาโกยากิเลย
Milk? Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel
What's kind of
experience.
combination
For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
the unique texture
Dongo with milk.
wow
I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
เจ๊หิวอะดีรู้
I'm sorry, Shogun.
เจ๊
I've
หิว
got
ใช่
no
ไหม
bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
ดังโกะดังโกะเป็นยังไงนะ
Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. Both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
The almighty shogun wants to try?
เอาแล้วไอ้นี่โลกแล้วไอ้นี่โลกแล้ว
And you two should try it too.
Of course of course
Nice. It's
ไม่เห็นมีฉากตอนกินให้ดูเลย
The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like... Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk must sell exceptionally well.
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination. Even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the almighty shogun has unusual taste. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door to door delivering them.
No, almighty shogun, that's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on dango milk. Of course. I've heard that most humans like desserts, so it's not unusual that I should enjoy them too. Miko agrees with me on this. There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. Much more enjoyable than meditating alone all the time. By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels. She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Sure, let's go and have a look.
Let's go and have a look ไหนอะทางดีๆมีไม่ไปครับ เราจะบิน ลงแบบสวยๆ ไป
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the I Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or...
She just wants to browse your books.
แต่ละคนมีแต่คนโล
The
กๆเป็นร้าน
almighty
ไหนโลก
Shogun
หมด
wishes to read light novels?
Yes. Any recommendations?
The I Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the...
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
Well... Okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just finished compiling... Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
Okay. Let's go then. Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material? I know every individual word in these books' titles. So why is it that they make no sense to me in these... Take this one, for example. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sunsettias to become stronger. It's so long. Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating sunsettias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device. So it's made up? Also, I'm fairly certain that hilly churls can't write stories. So,
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now. How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
all right then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read, but with stories like these, I don't even know where to start. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy.
เออ
This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against. What a strange person. Someone like that could easily become the... You do have a...
Master
The suspense
Took
is
place in
killing
Paimon.
Paimon! Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon could... Yeah! She has the plot is real... With a premise like this, Paimon thinks it... Well,
เดี๋ยวเราจะทำวันนี้เราทำเนื้อเรื่องแค่ถ้าไหวเนาะถ้าน่าจะเรื่องเดียวเนี่ยก็จะเป็นชั่วโมงแล้วเราจากนั้นเราก็จะไปหาฟาร์มกันดีกว่าเพลิน
try to explain them to A.
ๆฟาร์มมันแบบตีบอสเนี่ยมันมาก
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good story. Why are there 7 people all striving to have a relationship with a single male protagonist?
Not really. It's a pretty normal story. You know, where the guy can only choose one girl in the end.
I see. Yes, this is an important relationship, so he must choose wisely, but the decision-making process is a source of agony and conflict. So, could the author not simply add a narrative device whereby the main character could accept
That would be the most boring love story ever.
love? Narrative devices are truly mysterious things.
So what do you think of Yai Publishing? Do you like the stories we pick?
What I take from these stories is not so much the content. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of youth, in accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that... But the fact is that both the fruit... I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of euthymia. But the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
And that's exactly why we brought you out. To take a... Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change. But I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me. This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think of...
Ooh, great idea! A's had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it.
Take a photo? Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
เอาว่ะได้เพิ่มมาสมุดได้เพิ่มมาอีก4 อันฮึบได้เงินด้วยไปลุย
So, what are we supposed to be doing?
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time, so it makes a great souvenir.
Okay, so what exactly is striking a pose? Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right? The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems. How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. Casual. Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment from.
สปอตเหรอกูสปอตอันนี้ก็ได้เอาอันนี้ก็ได้เอาหันอย่างงี้ก็ได้เอาอันนี้ก็ได้อันนี้ก็ได้จ้องตากันหน่อยไหมคะลูกพี่อันนี้ดีกว่าซูมไปซูมไปฉันรู้สึกเลสยังไงก็ไม่รู้เดี๋ยวก่อนนะได้อยู่ได้ไหมได้แหละเขาให้เมสตาตรงนี้ไอ้บ้าเอ้ยประมาณนี้น่าจะได้ซูมเข้าไปอีกซูมเข้าไปซูมเข้าไปมาไหนดียังไงดีถ่ายไงดีนะอย่างนี้ได้ไหมอย่างนี้ก็ได้นะเอาจริงปะพิมพ์เตอร์ไปเลยก็เซฟไปเลยสิครับซูมออกซูมออก
It's a wrap! Take a look! Here's the photo we took of you.
Wow. But she doesn't seem to be able to move. I thought it would turn out. The pose is exactly the same. And so is the scenery in the...
That's what makes it so special.
Hang on. I'm still... So, the one in this photo... If it's not me, then why does she look exactly...
Okay, that's way above time. Hey, that's right.
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into it.
So then, who just...
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that. My existence... I think I understand. I am me. There is only one of me. But I can exist in many different forms. It's not important what form I exist in. The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence. Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging? Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge. You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember. But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma. Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent god were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened. Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out. And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there? Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep, let's find out what's going on. Hey, Ippei! What's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? The almighty Shogun. You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him.
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes and lost track of time. But for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with...
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little... The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe...
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, there's no way it should have gone on this long. I've searched all over the city. If he really... Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory like that. No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. Besides, if they're still at it, they'll only blame me for it. I'm only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I grew up together. It'd be terrible if anything ever happened to him. I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something about it.
What do you think, almighty Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations. Besides, this has only come about because I failed...
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too. Let me mark out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smoothly.
Look at how well hidden this place is.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains. I feel something that doesn't belong.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution.
Let's get down to business.
Let the show begin. Why are there Ronin here?
อลิส
Radio commission base.
ฮัลโหล
Something is not right. We must
เขาปิด
remove
ไมค์เหรอ
all that stand in our way.
ใครผิดไมค์ไอลิสไง
ไม่ใช่เขาเผลอไปปิดไมค์เหรอโคตรมันน่ะโอ้โหอยากจะไม่อยากทำเควสอะอยากวันอยากแบบเนี้ยตีครับนัว
แล้วไปปิดมายังไงครับ
ไม่ตุ๊กแกมันร้องไงดิเขาไม่อยากให้มันเข้าอ่ะ
โอ้ยมันไม่เป็นไรโลให้มันเป็นบิ๊กเมเจอร์ของที่นี่แล้วกัน
โคตรมันครับมาเลยครับมาจะพูดอะไรเด่น
ไงทีหลังไม่ต้องปิดเดี๋ยวก็จะมีอีกรอบหน้า
เดี๋ยวเขาตีแป๊บนึงเขาตีแป๊บนึงใจเย็นๆตัวใจเย็นๆเอ้ยเขาสวยอ่ะชี่อยากได้อะไรเด่นเลยอ่ะสวยจัดมันสุดไปครับโคตรมันอ่ะมาครับลูกพี่
Propagate. Spring forth. With sword comes
ไป
shadow. Don't blink.
เคอร์ชิงบอกว่าไม่ต้องถึงรุ่นพี่ครับ
Let the show begin.
There is no escape.
โอ้โห
How's this?
โอ้โห มันสุดนัวๆครับนัว
Illusion shattered.
Propagate. Exterminate.
ไปครับโคตรมันน่ะมาใส่นัวตุ๊กแกก็โอ้โหร้องไม่หยุด
Health comes
มัน
first.
อยู่ครับมันอยู่คนเดียวครับมันครับมันรัวเจมาโคตรมันอ่ะโหโคตรสวยอ่ะโอ้โหตายเรียบโอ้โหอยากได้อะไรแน่มาก
Shattered.
หมดยังมาอีกมาเลยพร้อมมากไปนะเดินทางไป
Speed of light.
เอามือไปโดนอันนั้นอ่ะ
With sword comes shadow. Incoming. Hey.
โคตรมัน
Shine down.
โอ้โหมาเลยครับจะใครก็มาแล้วครับจุดนี้มันมากเข้ามือสุด
Illusion.
ๆโอ้โหอันนี้ไม่ต้องถือเจไม่ต้องถึงมือเจคนนี้น่ะไม่ต้องถึงไหนวะโว้ยล่นโอ้โหตายแบบล่นอีกพระเจ้าเอาเจมาวิ่งดีกว่าล่นเฉยโอ้โหตาย
There is no escape.
The Dactyls. Don't blink. Hey.
เปิดไงเนี่ยโอเคไป
Incoming.
Mind the side effects.
โหมันจัดมาเลยพี่อุ้ยจะตายหาย
Let's dance. The tactic.
มาเลยครับมาจะใครก็มาเลยโอ้โหโคตรมันโอ้โห
Now you shall perish.
ชึบ
Shine down.
โอ้โหอยากได้เจเลยอ่ะเจโคตรเลิศไปครับไปต่ออยากได้เลยเด่นเลยอ่ะโคตรมันอ๋อเล่นไม่นานค่ะเพิ่งเล่นได้แค่เดือนกว่าๆเองประมาณ2 เดือนค่ะประมาณนี้เพิ่งเล่นค่ะชั้นไหนล่ะเธอชั้นนี้เหรอชั้นไหนวะเอาขึ้นไปอีกชั้นหนึ่ง
อย่าแปลกใจนะครับ มันเล่นทุกวันเลยครับ
เล่นแค่2 เดือนจริงๆค่ะ 2 เดือนเท่านั้นโคตรมันอะขึ้นไปตู้หน้าเขาจะเอาคาซึฮะมาให้อายากะ
It's Kujo coming.
Almighty Shogun!
Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the
And these minor issues.
Well,
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt to Crate.
all factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced... You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word...
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest
เจ๊
to
เอ๋
me.
สวยจัด
Descendant of the
อยากได้อะ
Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryo commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Well, yes, of course.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryo commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
The first Tenryo commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel. Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your
เวล55เหรอ
advanced
คะ
age and declining physical
ติดไง
condition?
ช่วงที่เล่น
Here
แรก
you
ๆมัน
are
ติด
talking about offering
ก็เล่น
your
ทุก
life,
วันเลย
and yet you are too
เล่น
afraid
แล้ว
to
สนุก
face
อะไร
my
อย่างเงี้ย
blade.
ค่ะ
Well...
Well, never mind. What about one of you then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryo commissioner. Does not a single person dare to face me?
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
What?
แต่ว่าแบบเป็นคนที่เกลียดทำเควสมากเลย เพราะว่า
Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs
ก็เลยดอง
committed
เควส
under
ด้วย
the
เยอะนิดนึง
Kujo
คนอื่น
name.
ก็คงแบบ
I
จบ
realize
เคว
that.
สไรเด่นกันไปหมดแล้ว อันนี้
Stand
เพิ่ง
a
มา
chance of
ทำเอง
winning against you anyway.
ดองเควสไว้เยอะเกิ
Even
น
when I was executing the Vision Hunt decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong, but that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't save a single person. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. But if nothing else, and right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform. Just as the Shogun said, a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began. This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless. But I accept. Come forward.
จะสู้ได้ยังเนี่ยอยากสู้แล้วเนี่ยเอาวะ
The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn. Almighty Shogun.
เควสเมืองซูมารุเตรียมหมอนมานอนรอได้เลยครับ จริงเหรอคะ นี่ก็แทบจะแบบว่ามีสคริปต์บทพูดไหม อยากข้ามไปตอนสู้เลยได้เปล่า สวยจัด โหสู้กับใครไม่สู้กับไตเด่นเนาะ ไปครับส่งโรงพยาบาลด่วนครับคนนี้
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the almighty Shogun's will.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no
โอ้ย
mercy.
ขนาดแค่ตาเจ๊ยังสวยอะ
Thank you, almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
จบแล้วเหรอ
Whew. When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Oh, you think so? I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this realization too.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryou Commission?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased. Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, the Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies. I have much to contemplate in the days to come. I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to as I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is.
ที่หลับตายังสวยเลยโอ้โห
This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryou Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun. All the awful rumors will disappear in no time. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again some.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life. Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company. Okay, I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, see you next time.
เสียงไฟมอน
Considering a lot of what
แจ่ม
happened
ใส
was
เกิ
pretty
น
unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end. The only thing left to do is return the past permit to Yaimiko.
วิยาเอกก็อยากได้ แต่ไม่มีอะไรให้กดแล้ว
Miko, we're back! We had a great trip.
Did you now? Well then. How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous. What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself. It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't. So, from what you were saying, it seems that she's finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take? That's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
จบเควสเจ๊ไปครับไปเควสใหม่ต่อ เยอะเกินเหตุเควสเยอะเกิน โอ้โหซูมารุเหรอ อ่ะ ไปครับ ไปซูมารุกันดีกว่าตรงนี้เอ้ยเดี๋ยวว่าซูมารุเปลี่ยนเป็นตีน้ำแข็งดีกว่าเปลี่ยนตีแป๊บนะครับไปขอเอาเนื้อมาทำอาหารได้ไหม
Stand clear. Animal test 6308.
ตรงไหนล่ะ เควสปิติกแน่เลย
Keep your voice down.
Tainari, everything's
โอ้โห เสียงป่วย
spinning.
หนักมาก
Am I going to die? Tell Mom that I should have listened to her. And tell Suna that I'm sorry for breaking her toy. I didn't tell her because I was scared that she wouldn't play with me anymore. Tainari, I heard that people turn into birds after they die. Is that true? I feel like I'm getting lighter.
What happened? Tainari, is he?
Okay, enough nonsense. You just have a small fever. Take your medication and rest. You'll be bouncing off the walls in no time.
Really? Then can you keep the thing about the toy a secret for now?
No can do. You're a big kid now. Once you've recovered, go and apologize. Keeping secrets.
Oh.
Hey, let me ask you something.
I don't know either. Mom's been telling me not to play in the forest. I just wanted to look inside. It's different from before. I got lost and went around in a huge circle. After I got out, I started feeling dizzy.
Could it be?
So that's how this whole mess happened. Anyway, go rest, traveler. Paimon. Let's step out for now.
Mr. Forest Watcher, how is my son?
I gave him some antipyretics. Let him rest here for a while. I told him that he would feel better after some medicine and rest. But I only said that to comfort him. His symptoms resemble a fever, but something else is causing them. They seem more akin to a disruption in his psyche. Antipyretic.
What do we do? Mr. Forest Watcher, you have to help him.
If memory serves, a plant called Vasanti grass can help soothe the mind. A small number grow in arid deserts.
They usually look like shriveled. They're expensive and unable to grow in the Avidia. I'll ask the caravans. Go find Kale. Have her prepare medicinal tools and a set of traveling gear for me.
All right. Thank you.
Contaminated region. Is that why you two are also here?
Yep. Is it a new withering zone?
Doesn't seem like one.
พี่ติ๊กก็
Whether
น่า
you
รัก
look
เหมื
at
อนกันนะเนี่ย
scale,
โอ้ยมีหูด้วย
internal conditions, or resultant effects, they're complete. The only thing they have in common is that they aren't welcome. This nuisance made itself home in the Avidia forest, so I can't turn a blind eye.
We feel the same way.
All right, let's contact the caravans first and purchase some Vasanti grass. We can also ask about the contaminated region. There's no time to waste. We have to move quickly. Let's go.
Let's go ไปไปไปไปทางไหนล่ะไหนดูสินี่ก็ได้ไปครับไปของก็หมดสมุดอัพก็หมดอะไรก็ไม่มีแล้ว
Excuse me. I'd like to purchase some Vasanti grass. Do you have any?
I'm sorry, Mr. Forest Watcher, but we've been closed for the past few days.
Closed? Now that's odd. It's my first time hearing you say something like that.
It's a long story. Some of our goods were stolen recently. They were mechanical parts that we got from the academia. Although they're old models, they still fetch a good price on the market. Our caravans had to pull together Mora to afford those parts. Now that they've been lost, we'll likely come up short this trip. All the merchants talked it over and we decided to raise the prices of our remaining inventory. Until this plan takes effect, none of us can privately sell anything.
I don't get it. If these goods are so important, then why not think of a way to get them back? Raising prices won't solve anything. At best, you're shoving the consequences of the robbery onto your customers.
Mr. Forest Watcher, it's not that we don't want to. It's just the thief disappeared into the deepest parts of the forest. We asked around, and apparently the forest has been very unusual as of late. Anyone who goes in experiences mental anomalies. We can't keep waiting out here for the thief to come out. All we could do is come up with another solution.
So the bandit hid in the contaminated region after stealing those mechanical parts? How many people were there in total? Were they not affected by the contaminated region?
That crook came from the contaminated region. As for how many, there weren't any people.
No people?
Even if I tell you, you might not believe me. Fine. The thief that's...
What the heck? The Avidia forest has creatures...
to be honest, I'd rather not think about it. It moved too skillfully to be new at this. It came out of nowhere. Before we could react, it swiped our goods and ran away. We were all shocked. By the time we came to our senses...
I see. If we...
Oh, but of course! Not only that, but you'll become one of our caravan's VIPs on all future purchases of any...
Enough. Tell me something that's actually useful. Any leads on that
something that
mechanical
is
crab?
really useful.
Maybe one. After our goods were stolen, we specifically got someone to assess the situation. If you're interested, you can go and talk to them.
ชื่อไอริสค่ะชื่อไอริสเรียกตามช่องได้เลยเข้ามาพูดคุยทักทายกันได้นะพิมพ์อะไรยังไงอย่างเงี้ยทักทายได้เลยค่ะ
That mechanical crab is fast, strong, and a pain to deal with. 10 of us might not even be able to take that thing head on. Didn't the academia ban research on mechanical life forms years ago? Our salaries even got slashed because of it. Who would have thought that that...
I heard from the caravanners that there have been a lot of robberies lately, but we haven't been affected. We don't normally see the mechanical crab, and it doesn't disturb our daily lives. It only shows up when the caravans are here, and it runs back to the contaminated region after it's done making a mess.
You haven't tried capturing it?
We have, but it's too agile and fast. However, we did unexpectedly learn something the last time we tried to capture it. It apparently lives in the deepest part of the forest. So instead, once its stash grows large enough, it moves everything in one go. You'll have to move fast if you want those...
อีกหนึ่งที่นี่ไงยืนกุมหัวอยู่เนี่ย
After the goods were stolen, I made multiple inquiries with nearby caravans and residents. It turns out that many others have also been robbed by that crooked crab. However, the crab only seems to be interested in machinery. Doesn't even bet. A caravan carrying a large amount of mora had an uneventful trip, but another caravan had a child whose metal toy was taken. Whatever the case, that thing is a scourge. We'll eventually think of a way to get rid of it.
How are things? Did you make any progress?
We learned of its behaviors, but much still remains unclear. Assuming normal operational status, mechanical constructs generally act. If I were its owner, I'd command it to steal more valuable things, but it only goes after mechanical components. This doesn't make any sense.
Right. It's really weird.
So, you all found a way to retrieve our goods?
Do you have any more mechanical parts with you?
Yes, I still have a small bag of samples. They weren't taken since I keep them on me at all times. Oh, are you planning to...
Under constant external conditions, organisms rarely initiate change. Here's what we know so far. It has a mechanical composition, it lives in the contaminated region, and it comes out to steal mechanical components. If we have said components, we can lure it out, capture it, and then make observations for further conclusions. Well, chatting like this won't get us anywhere. We're only wasting time.
You're right. We don't have any other options right now. This bag of samples is all yours, Mr. Forest Watcher. If you can get our goods back, the caravans will reward you generously.
We don't need anything in return, but I'll be keeping this bag. I may have other uses for it later. We'll also need to borrow a sumpter beast. Our act has to be convincing if we want the crab to fall for it.
Oh, yeah, no problem at all. If it means getting our things back, you can even borrow me to do whatever you need.
I'll have to decline that offer. Anyway, we'll use the mechanical components and sumpter beast to pose as a transiting caravan and lure out the crab. Once it appears, capture it. I leave the timing to you.
Don't worry, we're professionals.
Looking at the trade routes and the contaminated region's current perimeter, the goods were likely stolen somewhere around here.
Then let's get to it. We'll definitely capture that criminal crab.
Okay, we'll start from here and have the sumpter beast with the components on board lead the way. This sumpter beast isn't familiar with us yet, so be calm and take your time with it.
The sumpter beast went ahead. Let's keep up with it.
อุ้ยน่ารักตุ้ยหนุยจังไม่เดินช้าจังละโอ้จะแซงแล้วครับเนี่ย
Why'd it stop?
Looks like it's loafing around. Or maybe it's hungry. The caravanners grew disheartened.
Alright, it's moving again.
นี่วิ่งแล้วเหรอเนี่ยเก็บก่อนแน่
Did you hear something?
นั่นไง
Is that the mechanical crab the caravan was talking about?
It looks strong. Be careful.
Let the show begin.
Obey!
Ui.
Embrace the ice! My apologies! Take flight!
ชอบไปกดโดนวินโดว์ปะโถเอ้ยเพราะว่าหน้าหายเอา
Just try to escape this time, you naughty caravan robbing crab! Hey, playing dumb won't save you. Spill it. Wait!
It doesn't seem capable of comprehending complex questions. Keep an eye on it. I'll search around the area for the caravan's goods. I don't know why you're stealing mechanical parts, but they don't belong to you. Stolen items must be returned to their rightful owners. Any objections? You came from the depths of the contaminated region, right? How about you help us with something? If you take us there, I'll give you some mechanical parts as a reward.
It reacted!
We can't be certain yet. It's excitement.
Okay, so you want the crab to lead us into the contaminated region?
That's right. The contaminated region has a large and if we charge straight in, we'll get lost like headless pigeons. Also, our new friend here seems to be full of secrets. I've been studying this contaminated region recently, and I have a hypothesis of my own.
Paimon gets it now. Does this scuttler understand what you're saying?
It doesn't have to, as long as it isn't hostile towards us. I gave it some components that it will definitely take back to the contaminated region. So long as it doesn't attack us, we can simply follow along.
It seems to be really happy.
Listen to me. We'll be back soon. If you're still here when we return, I'll give you an... I'm not sure. But our priorities are to retrieve the mechanic. We should return. But before we do, we need to set up a...
ไปทางไหนล่ะเนาะ
These are the mechanical parts that were stolen! You really got them back for us! Thank you all so very much. Don't worry about the price.
2 is enough.
No, that won't do.
No need.
Reward?
But those parts are... I retrieved the things you needed. Oh, and before we go, just...
Noted.
Let's return to the village. The earlier we can give... Mm. ไปครับไป
Traveler and Paimon? Master, I prepared the pharmaceutical equipment. Do you need me to help grind the medicine?
No need. A precise dosage is required this time, so I'll do it myself.
Oh. Okay.
But once I'm done, you can... He gets a little nervous when I'm around for too long. I don't think he finds me very approachable. I'll go prepare the medication. Traveler, give me a hand.
How is he? Doing any better? I feel like he's doing a lot better, and his temperature is returning to normal. That's wonderful! Oh yeah, he asked me to tell you that Suna came by earlier, and he told her everything about... Suna didn't get mad, so he wanted to thank you. Can I ask what happened?
It's nothing. Did you prepare the traveling gear that I asked you to?
Of course I did. Are you going somewhere far away?
Yes, we're going to the contaminated region. Judging by its size, we will likely have to stay overnight. I'm leaving everything to you while I'm gone.
Huh? But I can't even begin to...
Many things are learned by doing. And once they've been done, you'll deal with problems as you yourself.
That's right! You'll do great, Kale. Alright, then I'll do my best. Master, Traveler, Paimon?
I'm sure we'll be fine. I think you'll understand why once we arrive at the contaminated region. You put too much confidence in me. Anyway, like you said, things will likely be uneventful. Let's return and find that crab.
ไปต่อครับไหนอีกล่ะตรงนี้ตรงนี้แล้วเหรอ
We're here. It should be... Huh? Where's the crab? Did it secretly scuttle away?
The traps weren't triggered, so it should still...
นี่ไงอยู่นี่
You honored our agreement and waited here. As such, I'll hold up my end and give you another mechanical part. Glad you're satisfied. If you want more mechanical parts, take us deeper into the contaminated region. I want to see what happened there. What caused the Avidia forest to become like this?
ไปต่อเอาไว้กลับมาเดินดีกว่าลุยไฟเอ้ยลุยน้ำลุยไฟอะไรก่อน
So this is the contaminated region that everyone's been talking about. It's like... really...
Do you feel unwell at all? Good. It's as I predicted. Elemental power.
How do you know that?
Well, I haven't entered the contaminated region for a proper My observations during our time here have all but confirmed my hypothesis. Look at these flowers. How are they different from normal? This flower species is formerly known as the Sumer. They're sensitive to ley lines, and from the looks of things, the ley lines are...
You're saying the contaminate...
I can't confirm that right now, but I think... Let's take another look around and see if...
เก็บเลยละกัน
You know, we haven't seen any animals this entire time. The birds used to chirp really loudly, and there were a lot of fox...
The contaminated region currently appears to have a critical efflux of ley... Some animals have keen awareness.
Leaky ley lines sure can cause a lot of damage, huh?
Like how plants have preferred growth conditions, We also gradually habituate to our surrounding environment. Climate, temperature, humidity, intensity of ley line energies. When this equilibrium is broke, if normal fluctuations in temperature occur, then our bodies automatically adjust. However,
Then why are we okay?
I'm not sure why you are, but of course, it's not a good idea to spend too much time in areas with concentrated ley line energy. That's about it for the investigation. Help me find... Environment. No one. Setup complete. Excellent. Looks like it's working.
What's this?
A purification device I made.
What a neat thing!
I wouldn't mind if that would actually work. The purification, if we want to permanently eradicate... That's right.
Huh? The mechanical...
Something's approaching. So that's it. Now that the ley line energy has stabilized, the mods get rid of them quickly.
โอ้มาเลยครับ ต้องการแบบนี้มานานมาก โอ้ยแป๊บเดียวก็จะตายแล้วอ่ะโอ้โหเอ้ายังไม่มันเลยอ่ะ
That's all of them. Hey! Where are you? Wait, let's hurry and keep up. The mechanical crab went that way. Let's keep up.
นี่นั่นไงเดี๋ยวนะ ไปเสียง
Animal hypostasis emulation. Animal test. Sakura swirl. Whirling snow. Take flight. Whirling snow.
ไปแข่งต่อไปแข่งต่อไปอีกรอบนึงโอเค
Spare me.
Hey, are you okay?
สภาพไม่น่าโอเคนะ
These injuries are superficial. Don't move. I'll patch you up.
Who are you all? What happened to those mechanical monsters?
Don't worry, we took care of them.
Oh, good. That's it's a monster! Hurry, attack it!
ตอนนี้ไม่ตีแล้ว
It heard you shouting for help.
It's faking it. Do you know what's inside the forest? I gotta get out of here. No wonder the academe...
Are you okay?
His inarticulate speech and bodily tremors indicate psyche. We've purified the ley line energy over there. Follow this path out and you'll soon see the village. When he gets to the village, someone will bring him to Kale for help. So.
It's so hard to understand.
All right. Regardless of what you're thinking, that's why I'll give you another... Guess not. Well, and also, how do you feel...
Okay, it definitely doesn't understand you.
It seems like it possesses limited understanding, only towards matters related. Help others to get parts. It's getting late. Let's set up camp.
ทางไหนต่อแล้วเนี่ย ขึ้นบนเหรอ แถวนี้เหรอ โอเคอยู่แถวนี้
Over here.
over here ไหนอ่ะ อ๋อ
Come on, you big lummox. Raise your
เห็น
head
แล้
and look
ว
up.
รอด้วยดิ เดินช้าจังวะ
Let's set up camp here.
Alright, Hyman also thinks it's a good spot.
Oh. Any particular reason?
This place is perfect to put up a big tent. We can also set up a cooking pot and cook tons of delicious food.
delicious food ไผ่มอนเอ้ย
You're not wrong.
เรื่องคิดถึงแต่เรื่อง
But
ขอ
the
งกิน
primary
ไผ่
reason
มอน
for
น่ะ
choosing this place is because its higher elevation keeps rainforests are very wet. You should always be careful when spending the night in damp places. For the next tasks at hand, let's divide and conquer. I'll set up the tent.
Leave it to Paimon. Paimon's a pro.
เออ
I'm not expecting that much. Just do what you can. That's
ไผ่
right.
มอนนะขี้โม้
You can use rushes to start a fire in the wilderness. Their piths are relatively dry and can be readily set aflame. The downside is that they produce a lot of smoke.
Traveler, Kainari, Paimon couldn't find any food.
เออ
Paimon didn't know that rainforest had so many interesting plants until we came here. They were all sort of weird-looking mushrooms, but Paimon didn't know which ones were edible.
เออ
Paimon also saw wild berries on the ground, and Paimon was gonna fly over and pick them up, but the dead leaves on top suddenly started moving. It freaked Paimon out.
Those were probably dead leaf butterflies. They camouflage as dead leaves to evade predators. My guess is that they mistook you for a bird when you flew over, so they fled. Little did they know that you were more scared than they were. Never mind. The tent's up, so you two go rest. I'll forage for food. Oh, you found some already.
เฮ้ยนี่ก็น่ารัก
Paimon understands it this time. It wants mechanical parts again.
Sorry, no part this time. That task wasn't important enough. If every little thing resulted in a reward, then it might start to take. I'll note little things like this and give a That is one reason.
It looks really sad.
เออ เสียงเศร้าจริง
After some further thought, it might come up with some weird misunderstanding if I don't give it something. I'm off to prepare dinner. We'll take shifts on lookout duty tonight.
We need lookouts?
Yes. Even though most animals fled because of the ley lines, it's settled then. I'll set up some pest Have a good night.
ไปไหนต่อ
Paimon's getting sleepy.
เออ ไปนอนเถอะไทมอนอ่ะ เออ
It's been a while since we camped outside like this. This is like when we just started adventuring together.
Night
Nighty night.
ไพมอนอ่ะควรนอน เดี๋ยวก็ง่วง เดี๋ยวก็หิวอยู่นั่นน่ะไพมอนอ่ะอะไรอ่ะ โอ้โห พี่ติ๊กไม่นอนเหรอ
You're awake earlier than I expected. Did you sleep well?
เออ
That's
โค
good.
ตรดีอ่ะหลับ
I was
หลับ
worried
ปุ๋ย
that
เลย
you
อ่ะ
two wouldn't be able to sleep, so I used 2 of my homemade incenses. Don't worry, they're made from all natural ingredients. They have a light fragrance and aren't harmful to the body. Speaking of which, have you seen the crab?
ไหนอ่ะ
It was scampering around over there just now, but
ไหนโอเวอร์เดย์
I
ไหน
don't know
อ่ะ
where, so you can tell. My suspicion is less towards the crab and more directed to its unrevealed owner. A ley line effluence of this magnitude occurred without any warning. Someone probably disrupted the natural flow of the ley lines. Until we fully understand the situation, take extra caution. Topics related to mechanical life forms were popular in the Sponta mod for a time. So they proposed an intriguing idea. Use our knowledge to create a new and practical life form that could help humanity conquer nature. However, no matter which modules or parts are installed, in their pursuit to discover the differences between mechanical and biological life forms, zealous researchers performed unregulated vivisections and other absurdly cruel experiments on animals. Research on mechanical life forms was thus banned. The irony is that the researchers became... That's a difficult question to answer. I am interested in the topic of mechanical life. It's just my personal opinion. My ancestors and the Veluca Shuna of the desert coexisted together and supported one another. So to me, all life is important. To understand life, life is not an expendable commodity, and knowledge should not be wielded like a scepter. These are the points. Once you start placing yourself... Really? Well, I'm glad to hear it.
ฟังไม่รู้เรื่องเลยตัวเนี้ย
Coffee?
เขารู้ได้ไง
Did
วะ
you prepare this for us?
ภาษาอะไรเนี่ย
Seeing that you're working so hard to help out, I'll give you another part. You're not planning on using it?
อะไรเนี่ย
All right. Suit
คุยกัน
yourself.
รู้เรื่องเฉย
Oh, and thanks for the coffee, but I'm about to go to sleep. Leave it with her. The night watch is yours. Stay safe.
Paimon.
Sorry. Paimon slept through the entire night.
เออ
Really? You're not mad?
ไม่โกรธหรอกนอนเถอะไพมอนนอนเถอะ
Don't worry. Paimon will be sure to stay awake next time.
Good morning, Traveler and Paimon. A quick question. Me too. The farther in we go, the closer we get to the source of the ley line effluence. We'll be heading out earlier today. I'll take down the tent, and you two...
Is there something we can do?
Extinguish our fire so we don't set the entire forest aflame. Also, retrieve the pest-repelling devices from last night. We don't want to affect the ecosystem here.
Got it! Paimon will take care of the fire.
All right, let's meet back here later.
อยู่ไหนล่ะครบ
All right, it's about time to head out. As we go further in, we may encounter the effects of the ley lines will also increase. If you try to conserve as much energy as possible until we reach the source of the contamination.
ตรงนี้เหรอ
As I thought, the closer we get to the contamination source, the more mechanical monsters that appear.
ไม่ต้องยิงไม่ต้องยิง
Obey! By ordinance divine.
ตาย
Take flight.
ออกมาก่อน
Sakura swirl.
เหลืออีกตัวหนึ่ง
Whirling snow. My will embodied.
Go, Barbara, go!
ไม่ต้องยิงครับไม่ต้องยิงใจเย็นใจเย็นก่อนลูกพี่ใจเย็นก่อนใจเย็นก่อนใจเย็นก่อน
Enhanced animal module 75.
ใจเย็นใจเย็นใจเย็นไม่ต้องขยับไม่ต้องขยับอยู่นิ่งๆอยู่นิ่งๆอยู่นิ่งๆไม่ต้องขยับแค่นั้นล่ะยังมีอีกตัวเหรอกลับไปครับไปไม่เล่นตีน้ำแข็งนานแล้วนะเนี่ยเล่นแต่ตีไฟฟ้าเอามาเฮ้ยมีอีกตัวใครใจเย็นใจเย็นใจเย็นอย่าเพิ่งลุมใจเย็นนะใจเย็นไว้เอ้ามือไปโดนอีกใจเย็นก่อนเปิดสกิล2 อันเลยละกันเอาลมช่วยหน่อยครับลมมาไม่ต้องห่วงเปิดไปเลยแล้วกันเดี๋ยวก็ได้สู้อีกนิดเดียวเนี่ยตายแล้วไม่ตายสักทีเราตายแล้วไปไหนต่อครับโอ้ยเล่นแต่ตีไฟฟ้าจนจะลืมแล้วว่าน้องอายการเล่นยังไง
Upon closer inspection, the plants here are really different. Leyline energies are also stronger here. This may be the place we've been looking for. Ready yourselves? We're going in.
ไปสิครับรออะไรอ่ะไปเลยเราต้องเปลี่ยนตีหน่อยถ้างั้นอ่ะตีนี้ก็ได้หรอกมั้งไฟเหรอเราไม่มีดูแล้วกันไปเล่นวันละกี่ชั่วโมงประมาณ 2-3 ชั่วโมงค่ะช่วงนี้จะสตรีมประมาณช่วง 2 ทุ่มค่ะ 2 ทุ่มเป็นต้นไปเลิกประมาณเกือบ 5 ทุ่มโว้
Looks like there's no way to sneak by.
ตอนนี้อยากได้ตัวน้ำมากเลยไปครับ
A bitter pill to swallow.
ลายตาไปหมดครับณจุดนี้เล็กตัวหนึ่งไหนดูอันตีพิติ๊กดิโอ้เอาเรื่องอะเนี่ยเฮ้แต่ว่าเมื่อก่อนจะเล่นเยอะมากค่ะช่วงที่แบบติดแรกๆตอนที่แบบเข้าเกงชินใหม่ๆนี่คือแบบโหเล่นทั้งเกือบเรียกได้ว่าแบบทั้งวันทั้งคืนหรือเปล่าเล่นหนักมากช่วงแรกๆค่ะ
What is this?
Leyline energy is spilling out from here. This device, it's extracting energy from the ley lines without end. Who in the world would do this without considering the consequences? The ley lines won't be able to repair themselves if they're...
It's terrible! We have to stop it! Paimon see... Paimon doesn't see...
Standing here is equivalent to being directly Take Paimon and get out of here. I'll see if I can find a way to turn the...
Wait! You're also vulnerable to the ley lines, right? We're staying! We can't leave you here by yourself!
Then let's look for it together. If there's no control unit...
You know where it is?
ต่อไหนอะไหนอะอยู่ไหนอะ
What's this?
อะไร
It'll
อะ
only show up if you step on it?
Be careful and watch your step.
Look! Someone's here! Are you the one that's taking the ley line's energy? Turn off that machine now! Why aren't you saying anything? Too ashamed?
His body is cold. It's emaciated, and his eyes are sunk. Almost forgot about you.
What is it doing?
I'm not sure. Judging by this room's layout, this place was a The file room will definitely give us some clues, so let's go take a look. Maybe...
Wow.
Huge in here!
This place is very secluded. It's a natural...
Did you two find anything?
There are a lot of lab notes, but it would take way too long to read through them all. I found a tape recording used for an experiment.
Tape recording?
Yes. The Spontamod created a device that visually records experiments and consolidates the final production into a tape. However, these devices are expensive to make and aren't entirely stable. That's why...
Come on, let's watch it.
Hold on, let me figure out how to play the tape. Okay, this should do it.
Kakata? Kakata? Seriously, I look away for 1 second and you're gone? There you are. Look here. This is our new home. I, Abatui, will unleash my talents here and amaze those ancient fossils at...
มากับตุ๊กแก
You're
มาอี
also
กแล้ว
quite happy. Kakata, do you know what we're about to do? Yes, I thought not. Listen up, Kakata. I'm going to make a mechanical life form that can be mass-produced. The technology will be unlike anything else that exists. I'll use mechanical organs, and electric currents will course through them like blood. A steel-cast heart that will beat forever, and a brain of myriad components that can think like mine. Inspiration from the ruins and the research that the academia had banned. I hope everything... When you can understand our language and live among us, you will no longer be a boring machine, but a true... It's fine. You will understand. One day, you will understand me.
Karkata is the mechanical crab, right? And that researcher named Abatui said he wanted to prove something to the academia?
I remember now. I had a junior researcher named Abatui. He was expelled from the academia for researching mechanical life forms.
Junior researcher?
Yeah? What's wrong?
Nothing. Paimon was just wondering, doesn't Abatui...
He is, but academic progression isn't tied to age. I finished my studies a while ago, so subsequent students generally considered me as their senior.
Oh.
Of course, age can be an issue. For a while, people, always... that isn't important. Let's go...
ไปทางไหนแล้ว
The
เนี่ย
pipes continue further. Let's head
อ๋อ
in.
เจอแล้วเจอแล้ว
Look, look! Paimon, a date is written on it.
That's quite the time gap.
It's rare that you malfunction because of an operational error. Seems that making coffee is still somewhat difficult for you. Or is there an issue with my set parameters? All right, there you go. Water entered the Keela and caused it to short circuit, so it couldn't receive... Look at me, talking to you like this. You can't understand me anyway, can you? It's fine. Try moving around. Everything in working order? Be more careful next time. We're tight on. I'm glad. Karkata, did you know? Aren't the bunch at the Academia always saying things? Too bad it was just a dream. Forget. Never mind. I should probably be worrying about next month's power.
After Abatui left the Academia, everyone lost contact with him. I thought he was so despondent that he gave up on researching mechanical life forms. Instead, he had holed up here and continued his experiments.
Paimon doesn't feel like he's a bad person. He even changed out Karkata's broken parts.
Let's keep looking around.
ไหนอะตรงนู้นเอ้าหล่นลงมาเฉย
Following the serial numbers, the next recording The writing is... There's also an undated tape in the wrong spot. It doesn't seem like Abatui put it there.
Maybe Karkata helped him with sorting.
It's hard to say. These are the last two tape recordings. Let's watch that.
เหมือนปูจริงแหละ ก็ว่าทำไมเป็นปู
Sorry, Karkata. I was just thinking about something. Today, in my recent experiments, I successfully gave you a living being's instincts. When you're low on power, or if one of your parts is damaged, you will prioritize your survival command. And that is a very dangerous thing. And today, I did something even more dangerous. I've officially activated the third-generation ley line extractor. The ley lines will serve as our power source from now on. Conducting research on mechanical life forms requires a large amount of power. I'm also getting tired, Karkata. They say that even if it simulates the operation of a living creature's organs, a machine is still an ice-cold tool. I want to prove them wrong. I want to turn... I'm not talking about anything cheerful, Karkata. Modules for language, emotion, and movement. I've been working my absolute hardest to augment and refine your functionalities. I've never seen an effective response. You are my finest success, but even you can't understand me. All you can do is execute limited responses based on preset commands or keywords. Karkata, I wish you could speak to me. Even just once. Yes, you cannot understand me, so you cannot answer me either. It is what it is. In a few days, I'll sell the failed ley line extractor for some more and continue my experiments. Life goes on, and I have to as well.
ได้ตัวทองตัวแรกตอนกี่โลแล้วครับ ตัวแรกเหรอ เดี๋ยวนึกก่อนนะคะ ตอนแรกประมาณตอนนั้นที่มีประมาณสัก30ค่ะ30แต่ว่าได้เป็นตัวหลุดเลทนะได้น้องเคอร์ชิงมาน่าจะได้เคอร์ชิงมาก่อนใช่ประมาณสัก30เนี่ยแหละค่ะ30
Come help me. Strange. I feel weak. Oh no, I have to shut down the extractor. Shut it off. If we let them... Right. I never input a command to shut down the extractor.
โหสูงไป86เลยเหรอคะ86โลทองตัวแรกไม่ออกโหดมากโหดจริงนะน่ะโคตรโหด
I'm sorry, Karkata. In the end, I still wasn't able.
I see. So, the ley line effluence was an accident. After Abatui's unexpected death, the mechanical monsters were driven by their instincts and continuously drew out power from the ley line extractor. This eventually resulted in severe damage to the...
Paimon understands. Then why didn't Karkata go haywire like the other machines?
Because Karkata is different from the other machines. To Abatui, For a machine to truly be considered a mechanical life form,
รอคาซึ
it
ฮะ
must
50 ไม่รู้
possess
จะออกไหม
features similar
วิ
to any
รอ
other
คาซึ
living
ฮะเหมือนกัน
organism.
ค่ะ
It should
แต่
be
ว่า
structured similarly.
ด้วยสภาพ
Perhaps
ดวง
only
ตอน
by
นี้ ไม่
building
รู้จะ
such
ได้
a
หรือเปล่า
machine could he have the
อยาก
active
ได้รอ
butt.
คาซึฮะเหมือนกัน
If he had slowed down and saw Karkata as
เนี่ย
a
เดี๋ยว
friend
ตู้ล่าสุด
instead of
ใช่ไหม
as an
คะ
experimental
ไอ
product,
ตู้ของมิโกะใช่ไหม
he would have noticed.
ยายเอะมิโกะอ่ะเขาไปสุ่มมา
Karkata can't speak,
ก็ไม่ได้อะไรเลย
yet it cares
โอ้
about
ย
Apatui far
ก็พอแล้ว
more
พอ
than
แล้ว
it
ก็เลย
does
เก็บ
about
ดาว
itself.
เก็บดาวไว้รอคาซึฮะยาวๆเลยรอคาซึฮะเลย ก็ไม่รู้ว่าจะได้หรือเปล่า
You'll see in a bit. But before that, first,
ดวงเกลือ
let's
มาก
find the control unit for the ley line extractor and shut it down.
Speed of light.
เลยไม่ต้องใช้ตัวนี้นี่หรือมันต้องใช้ตัวพืช เอ้า
More of this
กระดือตกบ้าน
transparent
เชียว
flooring. It feels like a maze.
ไหนอ่ะอยู่ไหนอ่ะทางนู้นเหรอ อ้าวปีนไม่ได้ เดี๋ยวสตาร์ไม่น่าจะหมด ก็ทางเดิมไหมเนี่ยเหรอเอาแล้วเด้อ ไม่ใช่ละไม่ใช่ทางเดิมละลงได้แม้กระทั่งตรงนี้ครับ ไปไงวะ อ๋อ ขึ้นทางนี้เหรอ อันนั้นเนี่ยเอาอย่างนี้ยังจะตาโลกอีกปะโอ้เอ้ย หัวจะปวด โอ้
Below us is the final room. The control unit is likely in there.
The way ends here. Wanna try jumping down?
Oh, ก็ไม่หันหลังมัน
Mind the side effects.
ตัว เอ้ยติ๊ก
Incoming.
เฮ้ยอันนี้เจ็บหนัก
The doctor will see you now. Scatter. Speed of light.
One with the force. I'll uproot you.
อันตีไปดิพี่ติ๊ก
Incoming. Hey.
มีอีก
With sword comes shadow.
Can't see.
Speed of light. Hey.
ดีนะเนี่ย
Seems like an emergency.
Emergency จริงครับตอนนี้ รีบไปเลยแล้วกัน สวย ติ๊ก ช่วยหน่อย โอ้ย ไปเลยครับ อีกคนครับไป ไปครับไป ฮึบ ฮึบนิดเดียวนิดเดียวเออไปโอเคมีอีกไหมอะ
This should be the control unit. Once we turn it off, the ley line extractor should also shut down. Without an external force damaging the ley lines, they should start. Oh, but I bet you two are more worried about Karkata. Let's head back.
Ghép con.
I'm fine.
Ôi nón.
So, Karkata has been collecting parts because it thinks doing so will fix its owner?
Karkata is unable to understand the concept of death. However, it probably remembers when Abatui replaced its... It's true that Karkata isn't able to think or understand many topics, but it is...
So that's why it kept stealing mechanical parts. But it can't repair its owner, no matter how hard it tries.
Yes, but the important thing is that it formed the thought of wanting to repair Abatui. Who knows how this thought came to be, but it has even suppressed the instincts that Abatui had installed. If it really is as we've predicted, this research...
Karkata? Karkata? Can you hear Paimon? Tainari says you're awesome!
It reached its limit. It hasn't recharged this entire time, nor has it replaced its severely damaged parts. It's truly a miracle that it managed to hang on for so long. I'm gonna go confirm that the ley line extractor has shut down. Come with me. Let them be alone for a while.
Ghép con. สมบัติล้ำค่าเก็บกองโหพี่ติ๊กโคตรเด่น
The ley line extractor has ceased operations. Traces of ley line energy are still in the atmosphere, but the effluence's source has been stopped. The purification devices will handle the Moving on. Those affected by the ley lines need immediate care. According to the Academia's policies, we need to bring everything back. Research materials related to mechanical life forms will all be destroyed, and Karkata will be disassembled and sealed away.
What the heck?
You two should return first. I'll take care of things here. Although we've stopped the source of the effluence, the ley line energy in the air exceeds normal.
But...
Listen, the Traveler hasn't rested very well, right? Also, it'll take some time to pack up all the research documents. You're not familiar with this research after all, so you won't be of much use here. Tell the Adventurers Guild that the incident has been resolved, and, then get some sleep. We can discuss matters tomorrow.
ยังจะ tomorrow อีกเหรอ
Oh,
ให้
and
จบๆดิ
don't talk about Abatui. The fewer that know about mechanical life form research, the better.
Alright. Then let's go back to Catherine.
จบแล้วกล่องสมบัติที่เราโหยหาโอเคทางหน่วยสวาไปแล้วกัน
Anyway, so the contaminated region turned out to be a ley line effluence deep in the
I see. Thank you for your hard work.
โอ้โหฮาร์ดเวิร์ก
Once
มาก
the
ค่ะวันนี้
excess ley line energy dissipates from
ไป
the
ทั่ว
air,
ทิศมาก
we
ค่ะ
should be able to make an announcement for residents to resume their normal activities. This is the stipulated reward. Please accept it.
Is Karkata going to be sent back to the academia? It's already damaged, but... Oh! Then how about we find Tainari tomorrow and ask... Paima really wants to go right now, but Tainari said that we would... Alright then, we'll find Tainari tomorrow and tell him not to disassemble Karkata.
โอ้ next day 8 โมงใช่ไหมเมื่อกี้
How are you feeling? Sleep well?
สลิปเวลมากค่ะ ไกลจังอ่ะ
Tainari!
Shh! Keep your voice down. The lilac daphne, a daphne of the genus Thameliaceae, has extrapolating from these two data sets, it would be particularly potent against Piscine species.
อุ้ยน้องยังอยู่
Karkata?
I thought I
เสียงอย่าง
told
น่า
you
รัก
all to keep your voices low. Plants aren't afraid of noise, but your shouting is
ไพ
making
มอน
my
นี่มีคำว่า
ears
โลค่ะ
ring.
เสียงดังไว้ก่อนนะไพมอนอะ
You didn't disassemble Karkata?
Why would I do that?
But Paima thought you said, according to the academia's policies...
So that's why you two barged in like barbarians at this hour. Fine. I suppose I wasn't clear enough about this yesterday. What I meant was, according to the academia's policies... Anyway, the first thing I did was repair Karkata. During my time at the academia, I took an elective course at the Spontamod. Who knew it would prove useful one day? We then buried Abatui together. After organizing the research materials, I kept some as a souvenir. Most of it was burned to hide the evidence. I'm not with the academia, so what do their policies have to do with me? On the other hand, all life brought forth in this world has meaning, and Karkata is no exception. If it exists, then it shouldn't be carelessly abandoned or destroyed.
That's great!
เสียงเฮ้ยมาก
Wait, you just said life form. You recognize Karkata as a true living being now?
The possibility exists is all. It's hard to explain Karkata's efforts to repair Abatui. Abatui only left behind a small portion of his research. Who knows, maybe a conflict between all those commands resulted in this sort of behavior. From a more rigorous perspective, it is impossible to conclude that Karkata is a real life form. But the possibility exists. I am willing to believe in that. By the way, I'm not interested in continuing research on this subject. I'm just letting it hang out here because this place is relatively secluded. But as things stand now, it wouldn't be a bad idea to make it my research assistant. At the very least, it can record my experiments. What do you think?
ขยันพูดด้วยนั่นน่ะโอเคคอยนี้ก็จบแล้วได้มาอีก60เหลืออีกเยอะเลยเนี่ยก็เยอะเกินไรเดนเนาะอยากเล่นไรเดนมันมากเลยตอนทำที่ทำพาร์ทแรกของไรเดนอะสนุกมากเวลาได้เล่นอะสนุกจัดโฮโคมิเวียกได้โฮโคมิเหมือนกันนะเนาะอยากเล่นน่ะน่าเล่นมากเดี๋ยวพรุ่งนี้มาเล่นเควสอะไรได้ดีกว่าเดี๋ยววันนี้เดี๋ยวจะลงสตรีมแล้วค่ะเดี๋ยวไว้พรุ่งนี้มาใหม่ประมาณ2 ทุ่มเดี๋ยวมาสตรีมอีกว่าจะเล่นเควสของไรเดนหน่อยเพราะว่าตอนนี้แบบจะหาของมาอัพอายากะเนี่ยค่ะเนี่ยอายากะก็คือ80แล้วแต่ว่าเนี่ยก็จะ90แล้วก็จะ90แล้วแหละแต่ว่าของอัพน้องไม่มีพอของอัพไม่มีปุ๊บทำยังไงก็คือจะต้องเล่นเควสมหาสมุทรเดี๋ยวพรุ่งนี้มาใหม่ค่ะมาเล่นของเล่นอีกรอบขอบคุณทุกคนนะคะที่เข้ามารับชมพรุ่งนี้เดี๋ยวมาใหม่พรุ่งนี้เข้ามาทักทายกันได้อีกนะขอบคุณนะคะไปแล้วค่ะไปแล้วพรุ่งนี้เจอกันใหม่ค่ะ2 ทุ่มประมาณ2 ทุ่มขอบคุณค่ะ